Welcome to our recorded discussion for Module 4, which is all about the artist and artisan. So, before tayo proceed, just a quick recap. The previous module is all about the three components of art. So, mga to siyang si subject, form, and content. So, we were able to discover as well the basic guidelines or theories and considerations that we need to considerations na dapat nato kuha ag basihan if we will generate a certain concept or kind of interpretation out from the content of a specific artwork. So that's what Module 3 is all about. Now let's move on to Module 4, which is about artist and artisan. There are a lot of people man, there are numerous people who excelled and also committed sa ilaang forms of art. Kani kuan jud sila ba? Um, they spent years or decades of certain commitment and dedication to a certain work of art wherein usa sa mga reason why they are recognized nationally or internationally. Okay, but before we dig in deeper about Anna, let's check first our understanding. What do you think is the difference of artist and artisan? Have you heard about this? Have you heard these terms, especially the artist, based on your understanding? Um, is it the same with the word artisan, or let me reiterate: are an artist and artisan the same? Is an artist the same with artisan? What do you think? So you might encountered a lot of like billboards, illustrations, then naa sa my bottom right part ana ay nakabutang artist illustration or artist imagination, artist idea, so on and so forth. So the word artist is an umbrella term. When we say umbrella term, it is a broad term which is applicable to all. So bahalag dili can nationally or internationally known or you're not really into art, but if you were able to create something which is ikaw mismo ang ga-produce ana, then you can call yourself as the artist behind that work. Okay? But if ato jud siyang i-specify na apay laing pasabot sa word ng artist, and then if you compare na to sa artisan, they are actually have different meanings. Okay? So if your answer for this question is no, then you are correct. Right? So when we say artist and artisan, they actually differ in terms sa ilang approach to creativity and functionality sa ilang mga ginabuhat. Ang artist, mag-focus lang sila in expressing personal ideas, emotions, or philosophical concepts. So, more on fine arts ang ilang ginabuhat, mga products or outputs on as a artist. While sa artisan, more on mga kuan, applied arts like mga butang or artworks na naay practical terms na ay purpose mapahimuslan nimo siya. Okay? Again, as mentioned, an artist focuses on expressing personal ideas, emotions, or philosophical concepts through certain unique ideas nilang manunaan or any original works na pwede nilang i-produce. And at the same time, kaning mga artists, as you all know, you talk about fine arts, more on self-expression or self satisfaction ang mga reason nga nakabuhat sila ana. Okay? So mo na ang sa artist. While sa artisan, they emphasizes craftsmanship and skill in producing functional and reproducible items. So gabuhat sila og mga products or artworks nga naay practical means, or let's say items designed for practical use. Okay, mao na ang mga artisan. Although naay mga for the char nga pang ads sila ano like mga aesthetic qualities sila hang products but dili na mao ang pinakarason ngano ila nang gibuhat, but it is because they want to meet the needs of the customer. They want to meet the certain satisfaction nga makuha or benefit nimo ang makuha out from the product na ilang gina-produce, like the chair, the spoon, the plates, so on and so forth. So those are examples of their work. Okay, so to differentiate the two, artist is to fine arts, artisan is to applied arts. Mao na ilham mga ipambuhat. Okay, so since it's very understandable, no, kung unsa jud ni silang duha, I want you to leave a private comment anhi nga post. Again, it's a private comment. I'll be flashing some questions along the discussion, as you all know, and then yung answer ato ninyo ibilin sa Google Classroom sa kuan sa private comment after ninyo mag-answer, i-leave it to, ibilin ato inyong comment and then i-turn in dayon. Okay, you do not need to attach anything. Ayaw pod i-comment ato sa general nga makita sa lain. Dapat private mo comment nga kita lang duha makakita. Okay, para na kay attendance and at the same time points na pod para participation. Okay, so number one, I'll be flashing the questions now, and your answers should be artist or artisan. Inyo hasang i-classify if artist pa siya or artisan. Okay? Number one, jewelry. Number one, jewelry. Is this a work of an artist or artisan? You may pause the video if pumino nimo paspas rakay ko. Number two, UP Diliman's oblation. If you're not familiar, ani, patay ka. This will, apo ni siya sa prelim. Magawas ni sa mga questions sa prelim. UP Diliman's oblation. So, University of the Philippines or Universidad ng Pilipinas Diliman oblation. Number three, pottery. Pottery. Number four, Fur Elise. Fur Elise. Wa kakaila patay. Looy jod. And in the prelim as well, monggawas pod ang Les Miserables, ang huling El Bimbo, 11th Gawad Awards, ang huling El Bimbo. If you're not really familiar with all those things, patay jod. Those are very common to sila nga forms of artwork that I believe na sugatan to ninyo during your high school years. Even the all the world's stage, which is the poem of Shakespeare, kung gawas dyan na. So it is based on your own prior knowledge regarding sa mga famous artworks na itong naibawan and also mga nasugatan during our elementary or high school years. So that's it. Wa pa tayo nahuman. Let's continue. Now let's differentiate or elaborate the differences between the two. So artist is in the left side, artisan is for the right side. So number one, expression versus functionality. An artist's primary responsibility is to create work that expresses an idea, emotion, or perspective. As I mentioned earlier, ilahang success is ma-check ra nato or ma-measure if ilahang work na ay impact sa mananaw, since that is their means of expression. Example ana, ang digital artist mo showcase og any series kuno or mo pakita gani siya og any types of concept, let's say about sa environmental issue. So therefore, there is a goal behind that work wherein to express or to motivate or to influence or to raise awareness and inspire people regarding sa pag-take care sa environment. So therefore, that is a work of an artist. Okay? Since That is, the artist means to express his or her idea regarding the environmental issue wherein a hang goal is to raise awareness or inspire change para sa tuang ang environment. Then that's it. Next is functionality. When we say functionality, artisans work or yung product, it is judged by unsa siya ka. I mean, I mean, um, an artisan's work is often judged by its functionality and durability. Yeah, pakapin na lang na ang aesthetic appeal. Okay? So the responsibility of an artisan is to ensure that their products serve a practical purpose while also being pleasing to the eye. Like kapareha na inyong divider or mga furniture maker. Di naman kayo na ingong plain lang nga kahoy nga ilahang gilansang. Gipurma. There is also some the same design ana diba na ilahang gina-add. So there is still beauty in their works but that doesn't mean na mao na pinakarason ilahan ang gibuhat. They are making that type of piece of work like the furniture because their primary concern is that each piece is ni-meet gani sa practical needs sa customer. So, mauna siya ang functionality. Okay, number two, exhibit versus sale. So, the artist's work can be found in gallery, exhibits, stage, museums, so on and so forth. Mga ilaha ang mga area nga makita nimo ilang mga piece. While ang mga artisan, you can find them even in the mall or bisag asa nga tindahan. Makakita ka sa ilang mga products. They are responsible for producing work that is ready for sale directly to the customer. Naiuban nga magpa-customize yan dayon i-deliver na lang largo, but again as mentioned you can definitely find something nga work of an artisan nga nasa mall, sa market stall, so on and so forth. Okay? Next, number three, experimentation versus precision. Kisa may wa ka ilag precision anhe. Experiment mo, discover ka, mo explore more ka of the possibilities na pwede nimong gamiton or gamiton nimo as your reference and inspiration to create something new. While precision, when we say precision, it is to make sure to ma-meet nimo a certain perfection. So there is a word perfect or perfection sa muhang ginabuhat. So ngano ing ani man ang artist? Ngano ing more on experimentation man sila? As you can see in number 5, originality versus reproducibility. Artist work, they aim to create something unique at all time. Dapat original ilang ginabuhat every time if naa sila ma-produce. So in order for them to create something unique all the time, they need to experiment more sa ilahang mga methods, mga practices, or any certain ways that they could experiment para lang na ay something new or unique sa ilahang next nga artwork. Okay? While in artisan, as you can see as well in number 5, reproducibility. The reason why they want to reproduce, nganong need nila i-precise or ma-meet nila ang certain perfection sa lang work because kasagaran nila is mag-mass production. What does it mean? Kung mingon kag mass production, ibulto nimo pagbuhat. Dinaghan ang imong pagbuhat. Unlike sa artist, binagsara na, while sa artisan, binulto, dinaghan. It is again to meet the need of the customer and to meet the requirements that client is asking. O ana, that is for the artisan na may practical means. So therefore, daghan ang makagamit. Usa mong paggamit sa kadaghanan if usa ra mong gibuhat. So mo na dapat reproducible siya. But bahalag reproducible siya nga kanang ma-reproduce siya og kadaghan na asay multiple copies, there should be a certain precision in each item. The precision of each item should be present. Ang quality gani naa gihapon. Let's say sa pen shop, ang jacket sa pen shop dili man na usara na kabuot or limited edition na ilang gibuhat. Naman ay multiple copies nga ilahang ipang forward in each branch. O para ang jacket sa pen shop makanang makaingon gyapon ka ang identity sa brand or ang reputation sa brand kay dili gani ma let's say ma-degrade is that they need to make sure na ang quality of a pen shop brand is present in every single item na ilang gina-produce. Mo bitaw na yung mga quality checkers, ng mga QA, at is to check na every item na ilang baligya, the quality, the certain precision is still present, bahala gi mass production na siya. Okay, so that is on the side of the artisan. Right? And number four, creative vision versus practical skill. An artist is responsible for developing a unique personal vision. So their work is often driven again by their own internal desire to express ideas, emotions, or critiques of society. Example, ang painter mo create siya o mga abstract na canvas or painting nga mo explore about identity or about samuhang sexuality. So let's say ihang goal is to provoke daw something a thought nga mo evoke sa mong emotional response gikan sa imong nakita sa iyang painting. I mean to evoke an emotional response from us, from the viewers nga makakita or ni-visit sa gallery para maka-experience sa iyahang ginabuhat nga abstract work. So that is creative vision. When we say practical skill, an artist focuses on perfecting a craft with practical application. So there is a required skill para ma-perfect nimo ang certain product. Let's say furniture. Balik na sa ato example ganiha. So there should be a practical skill present when doing that certain work. Unlike sa creative vision, you do not need any skill. As long as the concept is there, the meaning was delivered, then that is good. That is on the side for the artist. Okay? For the artisan, there should be a practical skill present when you're performing a certain work of art. Magbuhat ka ana. Right? Let's skip number 5 since we are already aware about that. So let's proceed to number 6. Conceptual development versus client collaboration. So conceptual development, it is when an artist is often responsible for conceptualizing and executing their work independently. Independent, wala siya nagdepende sa lain. So they spend a significant amount of time developing ideas, experimentation, and even kanang mabitaw uban no mag-travel sila um let's say visit sila any other location or places para makagather sila og inspiration sa ilang work kay I mean they're looking for something nga mao'y maka-trigger nila makahatag nilang idea nga mao ilang himuong reference or inspiration para develop sila og certain concept sa ilang mga art piece. So that is on the side for the artist. While ang artisan, it is for client collaboration. They often work closely with clients to produce custom or commission pieces. So dili nila need mag-visit ang laing places or mag-travel para naa sila inspiration sa design. It's because it is already provided na sa client or sa customer nga nag-hire nimo or nag-employ sa imuha. So that's client collaboration. Okay? All right, so that's it for the differences between artist and artisan. Now, let's talk about the related careers. Pwede na to i-discover or explore if you do have the talents and skills related to arts. Okay, so first in line, we have the actor, singer, and dancer. So an actor, singer, and dancer are performers nga mugamit silang skills to convey emotions and stories through different mediums. So ang actors, syempre mag-acting, nana sila sa mga play, films, or TVs, while singers, ilang gamit is vocal performances. And lastly, dancer, they use movement and choreography to convey a certain message. Okay? Next, choreographer, director, and makeup artist. The choreographer creates and designs dance sequences, guiding dancers to express the desired narrative or emotion through movement. While ang director mo na siya mo oversee sa entire creative process para ma-ensure nga tanang elements like the performance, choreography, and design hiusa ra, smooth ra ang flow sa tanan. Lastly, the makeup artists, they enhance the visual aspects of performers using makeup to help convey character, mood, or para makakontribute siya sa overall storytelling. Apil na natanan ang mga kanang kanang yung mga makeup artists nga mogamit o mga synthetic or let's say mga silicone molds, not silicone molds, kanang para mura ka kanang na ipang ads how para na ma-emphasize kaprehan ng mga effects na nakunuha kay samad, na kunuhay kay taas kunuhay ka og ilong pointed kunuhay kay ilong or something ana nga mga may kanang mga ginabuhat sa makeup artist. Okay? So that's part of their job. So now, let's also talk about these other 6 careers that involve art. Number 1, craft and fine artists. So these are katong mga artists and artisans gonna mention na to ganiha. They create visual art through mediums like painting, sculpting, or even ceramics. Produce silang original works that express or personal or cultural ideas. So mo lang tawag nila kay craft and fine artist. Number 2, an animator. They're the one who brings drawings and images to life using digital or traditional techniques while crafting stories and emotion para na ay flow ang ilahang gi-animate. Okay, mo na sila ang mga tao behind the films, games, or digital content. Mo na sila pod ang mo kuan sa CGI, like if I'm not mistaken, that is computer-generated imagery. Mga animator gabuhat ana. Number 3, the art director. So they oversee the visual style and aesthetics of projects in advertising, media, or theater. So ang ginabuhat ani art director, let's say na part ka sa Sunstar nga magazine. Not magazine, let's say sa ilang website. So ang as the art director imong role is to make sure color scheme or the choice of colors, the design, the fonts magpahilo na sa mga certain artistic qualities sa inyong page kay nindot or pleasing tan-awon. So ikaw ang mamando nga sayop ang color na mong gipili ilis din sayop ang shade imong gipili ilis din ikay mo mando ana, ikay mo direct ana tanan. So ikay mo oversee unsa dapat ang porma sa tanan-tanan, especially the layout of the newspaper, the magazines, the books, or even websites. O na ang art director. Even sa mga tarpaulin, sila ana. Next, photographer. So they capture images that tell a story, evoke emotions, or document moments. So mo na sila ka sa journalism, fashion, let's say the weddings, or any special occasions na tig kodak or tig picture. Okay? Next is museum curator. Sa tuwang nga term ani is tigbantay or caretaker sa museum. So they are the one who will manage and organize the art collections, exhibitions, and even sila pa'y mangita or mamili sa certain na mga artworks na ipang display sa museum. Sila'y ga-manage ana tanan. Okay? Ang museum curator. So they are the one that will maintain and preserve the history and meaning of all the artworks nga naa sa museum. So basically, napod sila idea unsa nang ipangbutang ana. They can tell. Lastly, arts administrator. So an arts administrator is, let's say na ako'y business nga magbuhat og pottery. So pottery is a work of art. So ang magduma sa ako ang business in terms of selling it, pag-produce ana, mao na siya ang arts administrator. He is administering an art-related business. Mo na ang arts administrator. Okay? Nag-handle siya sa business and organization nga related sa arts. Like mga siya po mo coordinate sa events, manage sa budget, promote sa inyong baligya sa public, so on and so forth. Okay, so mao na sila ang careers that involve art. Right? So before tamo proceed sa next topic, kindly continue answering this questions. So your answers should be either craft and fine artist, animator, art director, photographer, museum curator, arts administrator. So here's number 5. The constant of this job is that he or she knows how to talk to people at all levels and to keep things running smoothly in the organization. Number 6. He is responsible for setting up, maintaining, and designing exhibits in a museum. Inyong pilianan kanara sa kuan ubos kani sa left side. Number 7. In the publishing world, they may be in charge of selecting a color scheme, approving layouts, and choosing all the elements of design that create the printed magazine, newspaper, or book. That is for number 7. Number 8, they work in video game, layout, designing the scenery in animated films or working with computer-generated imagery or CGI to create special effects in live action films. That's number 8. Number 9, they operate a camera using photo editing software and a lot of creativity. That's number 9. You may pause the video um nag-apas mo para dili mo maawahi. Alright, so as a continuation, we also have here the 3 art careers. We have art dealer, art collector, and art buyer. An art dealer, they act as he or she acts as a mediator, like middleman gani between the artist and the buyer. So they help the market and they help in marketing and selling the artworks while at the same time mag-build sila og relationship with the collector and the galleries. Collectors o kanang tag-iya sa galleries. So siya ang middleman. Siya ang tig-negotiate unsay ibaligya sa ibaligya. Mo na si art dealer. They advise clients or they often advise clients regarding sa ilahang pamaliton and help establish the value of art piece. So they are very knowledgeable regarding the qualities or features sa usa ka artwork. Kaya sila may mo advise pila ipresyo ani o sila mo advise or mo suggest sa client kung unsay angay paliton kung mo na imong gustong pangitaon. So mo na ang role ni art dealer. While si art collector, he or she is someone nga mo acquire og artworks para lang for personal reason. Like say, for example, ako, ganahan ko mangulikta og painting kay mao lang akong gusto. Murag ako ang ganing personal enjoyment lang. Ako ang personal collection or let's say ako ang investment as my means of investment since investment masad na ang mga kuan paintings or any forms of arts or artworks na pwedeng paliton kay mudako man ang value ana and if parang mudako ang value you can also sell that to the others nga art collector so makakwarta na ka so that's a form of investment pod or it could be it is your way of cultural preservation that is still your reason nga nang imo na siyang paliton or napayuban they will actually build a private collection or like a room gani masig usa ka kwartuhan nga ana nimo makita jud tanan niyang ipang collect nga artworks. Okay? Naa dyan yung mga tao kainghana. But again, the reason why they're doing that because they are self-motivated with collecting those artwork. Ilang role ra is mangulek. Bahalag ilaha ng ilang role is to collect those artwork lang. They are still a valuable asset sa tuang society. Kay mahimo man silang kuan ganod vessel for our artworks nga pwede adto sila magpundo para ma-preserve ug ma-promote ang atoang artworks. Kaya let's say walay mga art collector, asa man na mapunta ron ay mga ipang paid kinsa may mamalit ana ron, wala na pulos. So mao nay gamit sa mga art collector. Sila ang mo maintain, sila ang mo ang uban na kay lahang naiwan mo baligya na, but most of them they will keep that for themselves na at times ila pong i-open sa public for public viewing or for public visit na uban ing ana. Okay? And art buyers are the one nga murag lahi siya sa dealer o collector. Kaya ang art buyer, you are working in a certain company or organization or any private sector nga ikaw ang mahimong representative. Let's say na ay auction sa painting ng Mona Lisa. If ikaw ang usa sa art buyer sa usa ka company, imuhang role is to buy that piece only. Ikay mang survey, mang interview, ikay mang solicit, ikay mangita gani usa ka nindot nga artwork paliton nga mo meet sa imong kuan ma-meet sa qualifications or standards or requirements na gihisgot or gi-mention sa imong amo o sa company nga asa ka gi-hire. Mao na ang trabaho ni art buyer. They work on behalf of individuals or let's say sa company of a private museum, gallery or any organization to purchase artworks that align with specific tastes, collections, or investment goals na gihatag sa ilaha. They rely on their own expertise, so mga kamaudyo ni sila, in evaluating art value and future potential. So naana sila yung mga prospects, naana unsay mga nindot nga artworks ilang pamaliton. Okay? Mao na ang trabaho ni art buyer. Okay? So, before ta mo proceed, aning part, next pa di ay. So, now, let's also talk about the people who are recognized because of their commitment, dedication, and exceptional talents in terms of art. So, in Philippines, we have the Gamaba. Gamaba means Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan or the National Living Treasures Award. So these are the moni usa sa mga award na ihatag or i-grant sa emuha if usa ka sa mga awardees ani. It is done because of the Republic Act 7355. Mogawas na sa prelim. That's Republic Act 7355. Gawas sa Manlilikha ng Bayan, Gamaba, or the National Living Treasures. Kinsa may mangulo para mo mo nominate or mo kuan sa process of nomination and pag-award sa Gamaba. It is the that's NCCA, the National Commission of Culture and the Arts, the National Commission of Culture and Arts. The NCCA, through the Gamaba Committee and an ad hoc panel of experts, they conduct the search for the next Gamaba awardee. Okay, mauna na sila. They conduct the search for the finest traditional artist of the land that adopts a program, that adopts the practices in enhancing the specific folk art nilang ginabuhat. Okay? And next. So here's the qualification. Unsa man nimo para ma-qualified ka as the next Gamaba awardee? First, you need to be an indigenous inhabitant. It means dapat parte ka sa usa ka indigenous group or tribo. Dapat parte ka ana. Dapat po din yung tribo is na-recognize sa government, na ilhan na. Let's say, apil baron ka sa Aita, Tibuli, so on and so forth. That's the first requirement. Number 2, engage in 50 years. Doesn't mean padung nakakaslo ni 50 years ha. It only means you are doing that specific artwork for 50 years. Let's say, imuhang art is tattoo, dapat gabuhat na kaana for 50 years. So, 50 years kadugay, hindi ka kamalata ana. 50 years imong spend sa imong kinabuhi para lang ma-qualified ka ani nga award. Number three, consistent quality. So dapat the quality of your work is present sa imuhang gipambuhat. The quality is there. There should be a consistent quality. Ano man, dapat man consistent ang quality because it only means you are a master of that work. You were able to reach the mastery level of that certain artwork na mo ang ginabuhat para ma-awardan ka as a Gamaba awardee. Okay? Number five, passed on. It only means dili nimo luumra imuhang naibawan. Dapat nimo ipasa sa lain. Dapat nimo itudlo sa lain ang imuhang artwork. Unsa nga man yung klase sa artwork, ma'am? Sorry? It is actually referring sa folk arts, traditional or indigenous art. So mga klase sa artworks nga makita sa mga indigenous groups o mga tribo-tribo. Okay? Dapat dili na nimo iluom ra nga ikaw ra nakabalo. Dapat nimo itudlo sa younger generations or younger nimo nga fellow kauban sa tribo or sa inyong grupo. Mao lang gibuhat ni Apo Wangod. She is not yet recognized as the Gamaba awardee until now, but lagi po sa process of kuan pa kanang understudy or reviewing pa ba. Sorry. Giupo jud ko. Sorry. Okay, so Apo Wangod wala pa na siya recognize until now and she is not also eligible as our national artist. So gamaba ra jud ang chance but wala pa siya nakuan karon. Gi-review pa siya. Okay? So kapre siya gibuhat dili kay siya ray nakabauan na ihang tattoo art na yang ginabuhat. It's because she is also teaching that to the other people part sa iyang community, especially mga babae. Kung moadto ka sa lugar, mapatato ka, dili man siya personally ang tato nimo. It is iyahang mga taw-taw na iyahang ipang tudulan, iyahang mga apprentice na ang mutudlo nimo. So that's one of the qualification jud. You need to pass on that knowledge and skills of that certain work of art. Okay? And number 6, if ever tiguang na ka, dili nimo kaya motudlo na kay lagi luya naman ang lawas, you need to at least created significant works during the time nga baskog pa ka. At least na kayo na buhat kanin mga works or like mga outputs nimo nga mao'y gihimong basihan o mahimoong basihan sa imong mga fellow tribemen or nga ilang sundugan gani para ma-follow pa nimo ang imuhang art style. Imuhang at least bahalag wala sila personally natutulan nimo naa sila kudigo or masundugan. Okay? And number 7, recognize as master. So bahalag wala ka katudlo nila, at least the people within your community or sa inyong tribo, you recognize ka as their teacher, as their master ana nga practice sa art. Okay? So you must, he or she has created a significant body of works and or has consistently displayed excellence in the practice of his or her art. So, mo na usa. Second, she has been or he has been instrumental in revitalization of the community and passed on to the other members of community skills in the folk art. And lastly, dapat ma-recognize ka as a master. Okay? Daghan kayo qualification. So, unsa may incentives if ma-qualify ka? Number 1, that's 100,000 upfront. So, if karon ka ma-awardan, tagaan kayo, dayon ka o 100,000 ato sa Malacanang. Okay? With ang presidente mo hand over ana. And after that, you will be receiving 10,000 per month. I'm not sure if nausab na nino. I guess it is still the same, 10K per month ilang madawat plus pila ra man ta ng 10K per month 5 ta kinsinas mo ra lang madawat. And number 3, gold medallions. Kung nasa picture mao nilang gold medallion. It doesn't mean it is made out of pure gold, but it is just a bronze or a metal alloy coated with a thin sheet of gold. So that's it. Number 4, plus 14K per month. Napanay plus 14K if ever kadesisyon si NCCA na punan ang imuhang incentive, so pwede sila mo puno og 14K per month if ganahan sila. And number 5, 750,000 medical benefits plus hospitalization o funeral assistance. Accumulated na siya. So, tanan-tanan, 750,000 per year imuhang pwedeng gastuon. Okay? Kasi may ganahan dire. Mahimo, next, Gamaba Awardee. So, dapat 50 kapi na imuhang edad. You need to spend 50 years sa. Okay? So, how to be nominated? So, here's the process para ma-nominate ka. First, ad hoc panel of experts. So, they consist of experts in the traditional folk art categories. So, let's say na atay 20 ka panel of experts. So, out sa 20 na ay at least G's pa rin or napuan na kuhaon para mahimong search committees, ad hoc search committees. So, search committees, mauna yung mga to sa bisag asang dapit sa kalibutan, sa Philippines, matos bukid-bukid, suok-suok, para mo search, para mo survey, para mo interview, kinsay angayan o mo-qualify for the Gamaba Award. So, man yung search committees. So, with the data na isubmit ni search committees ato silang kauban na panel of experts, pwede naa nilang duha, si number 1 o si number 2, panel of experts of search committees ang mo-nominate. Kung naa ka silang lista, pwede sila mo-introduce ni mo or mo-nominate. Okay? Now, let's say na yung ginominate silang duha. Let's say na ay na po. Ilang nang i-forward ni ad hoc screening committee. Si screening committee, ilahan lang i-review ang data nga gihatag ni experts of committees o ni search committees adto ni screening. Ilang i-review. So, after nilang review ana, ilahan ng kuhaan, ilahan ng pangitaon kisay recommended nila based sa ilang gihatag nga data. If nana sila napilian, out of na po, let's say 5 ilang napilian, gikan sa na po ganiha, ina pa dyan nang ihatag ni panel of reviewers. Kinsa man ni si panel of reviewers, mo ni silang scholars, mga practitioners, o any experts sa field of traditional arts. Mo na sila ang ad hoc panel of reviewers nga maoy mo review sa recommendation sa screening committee ug mo evaluate sa qualification sa nominee. Sila'y mo tan-aw if angayan majud ka awardan of Gamaba. Now, if naano sila mapilian, let's say out of 5 na ay usa mapilian ana, mo na ilahang i-forward ni NCCA board. Dayon, ilahan ng ihatag imong pangalan sa presidente sa Pilipinas para proklamahan ka live on television ato sa Malacanang. Okay? Mauna na siya ang process. Very kuti. So that's it for the Gamaba. So let's talk about the few of the Gamaba awardees. As of now, we only have 16 mato na sa module, but let's talk some of them. We have number 1, Ginao Bilog. He is known for his Ambahan poetry. If you are familiar with Ambahan, ana siya na known. What is Ambahan di ay? It is a type of poetry na every line na ay 7 syllables, na ay 7 ka rhythmic meter. Okay? Ambahan ni Ambo na sa inyohang grade 7. I believe na hisgot na sa inyo. Next is Masino Intaray. He is known for his aruding or mouth harp. Kana naa sa picture. Masino Intaray. Next, Langdulay. She is known for Tibuli Textile. If nag-weave ka og Tibuli Textile, ang tawag sa imuha kay Dream Weavers. Mao na sila. Silang Dulay. Next, Eduardo Motok. He is known for his secular art. Kanang mga scapulet, mga crucifix, mga ingani nga forma nga art nga related sa religion or non-religion stuff. Basta ingani nga more on goldish styles nga na ay mga rays. Iyahan ng artworks ni Eduardo Motok. Okay? Next is Teofilo Garcia. He is known for his tabungaw. Tabungaw means kanang kalo na ihanggi suot. Mo na yang ginabuhat. And siya po ang ka-promote ana. Rosig ko ba? Kung salasyon pa sa lakot. Tuwa kay sa iya kay tabungaw. Right? So that's one of our um Gamma ba awardees. So as of now, we only have 16. So hopefully na ay mupuno pohon-pohon. Right, so let's move on to the next slide. We have the order of the national artist. Number one, a national artist is a Filipino citizen who has been given the rank and title of national artist. A rank, a title, and a wearable award that represents the highest national recognition given to Filipinos. So, this is a wearable award. Nga naman, naapod ni sila ilahang gold medallion nga mas tiyada pa kaysa sa mga Gamaba awardee. Number two, conferred by the President. When we say conferred, na ay presidential approval. If ganahan ang presidente sa imuha, pwede ka mauyunan, matawag, pwede ka nominate, pwede ka mahimong next national artist. So, the president can confer and proclaim the next national artist. Unlike sa Gamaba, way labot ang presidente. Pwede igura siya mo held sa ceremony. While sa national artist mo, confer siya mo grant or mabistow sa national artist. Okay? And it was established by the Presidential Proclamation number 1001, while sa Gamaba, it is Republic Act 7355. Okay, ang national artist is just the Proclamation number 1001 of 1971. So next, how to qualify? So number one, you must be a Filipino citizen. So on the year 1972 onwards, you should be a Filipino citizen. Okay, so let's say nabuhi ka before 1972 and then mag-travel ka, dual citizen ka. Dapat on the year 1972 or 73 onwards, dapat naana kay Filipino citizenship. Okay? So yun na kayo. Number two, Filipino sense of nationhood. So that means in every artwork sa mong ginabuhat, let's say kang Ryan Kayab nga bakanta, sense of nationhood is present. Let's say na promote ka og love for the country, love for the nation, or like you're promoting patriotism ba sa imong kanta. And murag imong mga artwork imong gipasikat gana ang artwork sa Philippines para ma-known siya internationally. So that's the second qualification. Number three, pioneered an art style. So if naakay na-discover or na ibawaan nga bag-o nga art style, nga nindot and sensible, then pwede sad ka ma-qualified. Okay? Number four, consistent and substantial. So may pasabot ana. So that means na ay sense, na ay substance, imuhang mga ginabuhat, and it is consistent. Dili kay random ra pagabuhat nimo imuhang mga artworks, but at the same time, there is a deeper meaning behind it. Just try to check the works of Ryan Cayabyab, Eric De Guia, na sa mga deeper meaning which is somehow related to our society. And number five, broadly accepted. It means, let's say singer ka, balik na ni Ryan Cayabyab. If you are a singer, dapat you are respected with your fellow singer nga industry. And you are broadly accepted nationally and internationally. So, dapat na-recognize ka. Internationally known pa dyan. Okay? Pwede ra international. Pwede po dili international. Okay? So, that's the 5 qualifications. Mupo na sa. Dali ra kaayo. Unsaon pag-qualify to be the next national artist. So now let's talk about the incentives. So here's the incentives of our national artists. Number one, the insignia. This is the insignia or the gold medallion, which is mas tiyada tanawon kaysa sa Gamaba awardees. Luoy kay ilahang mura binuhat sa bata. But the same thing gihapon, it is not made out of pure gold. It is just a bronze or metal alloy coated with thin sheet of gold. So that's number one. Sa iyang gold medallion, as you can see in here, there are 8 rays of the sun on siya. And at the same time, naman siya naporma og sampagitan, no, which is our national flower. And sa tunga, nasa tolo ka colors, the white, blue, and red. And then naay nakasuwat nga KKK. KKK stands for the CCP motto, What is the CCP motto? That is katotohanan, kabutihan, at kagandahan. The truth, the good, and the beautiful. The good, the truth, the good, the beautiful. Katotohanan, kabutihan, kagandahan. That's KKK. So, ilahang matawat na incentives po. Number 2, if buhi ka during your proclamation, you will receive 100,000. If patay ka, ang mga kuan mo, ang sumusunod o imong family or relatives, they will receive 75,000. Okay, and number 3, a monthly life pension, life insurance, medical, and hospitalization. So, if you serve, wala exact money or numbers ang gihatag kung pila pwede nimong gamiton per year. It's because wala siya limit. Unlike sa Gamaba na ay limit nga 750 lang. Okay? And number 4, libingan ng mga bayani. So, if na-deads ka or patay na kadaan during mga proclamation, pwede ka in-transfer ato sa libingan ng mga bayani sa may fourth Bonifacio sa may Tagig. Okay? Ang Gamaba awardees, dili jud in town sila ikuan ilubong. Ngano man, dili man sila bayani, ma'am. Nganong ilubong man sa libingan ng mga bayani? Mind you, they are called the national artists. So, they are promoting the Philippine arts internationally or worldwide, or let's say sa nationhood. Ilahang i-promote ato ang artwork para ma-known ta sa laing dapit. So in that sense, they are considered our heroes in promoting our arts in outside the country. Okay, nang ilubong sila sa libingan ng mga bayani. While ang mga Gamaba awardees, they're not promoting our artworks man internationally. They are just promoting their own indigenous work of art para lang mo preserve pa siya o mo exist pa siya in the long run. Right? That's why lahang grand color no sa mga kanang national artist is Masyada. You can see that in here that it has a sunburst suspended from a sampagita red and green and white enamel. Tumo na ilahang gold medallion. So here's the process of nomination. Number 1, kagamay ani ay. Number 1, the Order of National Secretariat, CCP or NCCA announces opening for a nomination. Then ang NCCA and CCP will receive nominations and ilang screen and i-deliberate. After that, they will submit the list of recommendees to the President. Dayon sa President ang mo-issue og proclamation conferring the rank and title on the recommendees. So therefore, there is a final approval sa President kung kinsa lang maoyonan. So if dool ka sa bangag, maayo. Dali ka ma-shoot. So number 5, last part is the Order of National Artists conferred during ceremonies organized by the Secretariat adto sa Malacanang. Okay? That's the process of nomination. So here's the differences between the two again. Gamaba and the national artists. Focus of arts sa Gamaba, traditional, folk, and indigenous. So sa national artists, contemporary, mainstream, and fine arts. So dili necessary if folk art imuha. Pwede sad ka ng mga bag-o, mga contemporary or modern types of art. Incentives, they will receive cash grants, lifetime stipend, medical, and funeral assistance. While ang national artist is mas higher ilang cash award, monthly stipend, state funeral, interment at libingan ng mga bayani. Process of nomination, community-driven, NCCA evaluation, and field research. While national artists nominated by institutions or individuals like CCP and NCCA, sila po ang mo-evaluate, then naay presidential approval. And qualifications, Master of Traditional Arts, community-based recognition, focus on cultural preservation, living artist. So, dapat buhi ka. If patay ka, di ka ma-awardan sa Gamaba awardee. Next is sa national artist, qualification, excellence in mainstream arts, national influence, long career can be awarded posthumously. When we say posthumously, pwede ka patay nga gi-awardan. So we have a few of them. Lauro Alcala, he is known for his cartoons or comic strips nga naa sa newspaper, which looks like this. If na-familiar mo ani, kaya na nasa bulsita sa Julie's, maunis siya. Next, Ryan Cayabyab. He is known for his OPM song. Mao ni sila ang bag-o lang na kuan sa time ni Duterte. Mao na sila ang mga na-awardan as national artist. Ryan Cayabyab. Next, Kidlat Tahimik for his third cinema. When we say third cinema, kana mga independent film na ang gihisgot nila is about kanang issues of the society. Okay? Next is Rizal Mujares. He is from Cebu and he is known for his Visayan literature. He is an historian, so naa say mga books and forms of literatures na gina-publish which is about Cebu or Visayan kuan kanang literature. So to continue, kindly answer true or false. Number 10, true or false, the Gamaba awardees are confirmed by the president same as the national artist. So that's number 10. Kindly pause lang kanang if you need some time. Number 11, true or false, the National Artist Award is greater recognition than Gamaba. Mas dako daw siya nga recognition kaysa sa Gamaba. Ang national artist, true or false? Number 12, true or false, Gamaba awardees can be buried in a libingan ng mga bayani. That's number 12. And that ends our module 4. Hope you learned something. If you do have any concerns regarding this topic, please reach out to my email or sa Kuang Messenger. Okay? Thank you and goodbye.